students realized that this was a compliment from their teacher to Sheikh Muhammad Tijani Samawi. At that moment, all voices calmed down and the Sheikh continued to give this beautiful qissa whilst he was referring to Sheikh Muhammad Tijani Samawi. It said, one day a learned man went to the class of a pious man. And this pious man told the learned man, go and get yourself washed. The learned man was confused. He went, he washed himself, and then returned to the class. Then the pious man again continued to say that, go and get yourself washed. The man went, he washed himself properly, thinking that the first washing was not all that good, so he perfected it. When he returned to the class, the teacher again continued to tell him, go and get yourself washed. This learned man, he was confused, saying, he told this pious man that, look, I've washed myself, I've washed my mind from my knowledge, from my actions, from everything that I have, except the things that I gain from you and from your path. Then at that moment, this learned man, his teacher, who is the pious man, said, look, now you understand everything that I say, therefore you have to sit down. After the story, the people realized that he was the one the Sheikh was referring to. So the people started rebuking him again, that you do not have to speak in front of the Sheikh. After everything, Sheikh Muhammad Tijani Samawi was very confused because he was caught up in between two evils, being a Sufi or being a Wahhabi. A Sufi is telling you that revering the Prophet ﷺ is obligatory and you have to obey the Prophet, revere the Prophet, do tawassul with the Prophet. And Wahhabi will tell you that no, do not do tawassul with the Prophet. The Prophet is like a normal man, each and every normal human being. He is like that. Therefore, you do not have to do tawassul with the Prophet. Although he was caught up between these two evils, but the Sheikh appointed him to be his deputy, his Khalifa, in his town called Qafsa. So the Sheikh accepted and he went to Qafsa. After some time, the students of this Sheikh, some of them used to come to him for them to do azkar. But the people in the neighborhood, some of them disgusted this act. So Sheikh Muhammad Tijani, he excused himself from doing the azkar in his house, and the people found a different way of doing the azkar. So this is what happened between Sheikh Muhammad Tijani Samawi and Sheikh Ismail Al-Hadifi.